Hey everybody, it's Josh. First of all, thanks as always for listening. I just wanted to jump on real quick before we start the episode and acknowledge the fact that our audio is a little different this episode. And the reason is Jack got the chance to get out of Dodge for a few days with his fiance Alex, who's actually been on the pod for the Titanic and the Romantic Comedy Draft episodes. They got a chance to get out of town. And we really want them to enjoy it. But Jack graciously took the time to hop on with me for an hour and record a podcast. And we hadn't worked out which app we would use to record this podcast, and we were kind of scrambling. So we decided to just do it on Zoom and get the thing done and figure the rest out later. Expanding our virtual podcasting is something that Jack and I have talked about because we've had a lot of people reach out, and we've reached out to a lot of people who are not in the Bay Area and will be hard to record with. So this is something we want to do and figure out to get the best quality audio and possibly video to put up online for different episodes. But we were a little scrambling this week because we were on the clock, and we just decided to do it on Zoom. It's not bad. You can clearly hear everybody, but it's going to be a notable difference from our other episodes. And let's face it sounds like a Zoom call. So thanks so much for listening. We will improve this in the future. And again, it's not bad, but I didn't want it to go unacknowledged in case you thought we were trapped in a basement somewhere with no microphones or something. Nope. We were just doing it on Zoom, and we had a lot of fun talking about this episode, and we hope you have fun listening. Welcome to The Longlist, a podcast that celebrates movies and other pop culture through the storied art of rankings. There are no wrong answers, there are no bad opinions, and hot takes are always encouraged. I'm Josh Muller. As always, I'm joined by my brother Jack Muller, and this episode is all about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, our favorite Hollywood besties. Jack, how you doing?
Quite well, thank you.
That's I
How are
see
you?
I'm good. I see you're up at the cabin. I'm a little jealous.
I'm up at the cabin,
And
I'm
we're
a free
doing
man.
Yeah, and we're doing this. We're trying a little video action. So unless we don't edit the video, and this makes no sense, but should be fun. And we're giving it our first go around with that.
You
So
look great, Josh.
thanks. In my bedroom. So do you. Before we get started, as always, if you want to reach out to us, we have an email. It's the longlistpodcast@gmail.com. And we've said that for a few episodes in a row, and I feel like it's a good time to, give an email. Just do a little, just get a little taste. I did reach out to this person. They gave me permission to read the email over the air. So this is from Steven Weber. He says, "Hey guys, I don't think Josh knows me," which I can confirm, "but Jack will remember me as Adam's friend from the Eureka days. I've been a huge fan for a while, and now I want to express how much I love the show and how often I agree with your choices and takes on movies." So thanks, Steven. That's actually a really nice beginning of the email. And of course you agree because we make the right calls. But
Steve is the absolute homie. I was not surprised when he was one of our first people to email us. I was like, hell yeah, Steve is the guy.
let's hang out, Steve, and let's get you on the pod, man. Anyway, he continues, "I want to suggest an episode idea, so maybe this would be a good one for Steve to jump on. Not sure if it's come up at all, but I think Mel Brooks episode would be awesome. He's got a big enough library that ranking could be challenging, and there's plenty of conversations to be had about his style of comedy and how well he breaks the fourth wall, what filmmakers couldn't, quote, get away with now. Anyway, thanks for doing the pod, and keep it up to keep it fun to listen to." Stumbled there at the 1 yard line, but hey. Thanks, Steven. That's a really good email. And Mel Brooks, yeah, that's honestly a great idea.
Yeah,
Super influential.
definitely on the lineup for sure.
Yeah, super influential. A lot of movies that we really like. Some of the older ones I would probably have to refresh my memory with.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
Still
But
cooking
then,
too. He's
also
like
one of-
1,000 years
also one of
old,
the-
and he's still sharp as a tack.
Yeah, and also one of those dudes you start watching his movies and you're like, oh yeah, I remember every moment of this.
Yeah.
It's just faded a little bit from memory.
I just showed the kids Young Frankenstein for the first time, which was
Oh.
fun. Yeah. So
What do they think?
they liked it. I don't think
What were
they
their
didn't really.
Letterboxd scores?
I don't remember, but they definitely had a good time with it. But I don't think that. I think I had a better time with it.
Mm,
I've also seen it 10,000 times. And I
yeah,
was like, wait for this part.
right.
Also, they don't
Also
really have.
reminds me of The Cabin a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think we watched it up here, but
We watched so much. What was the video store that we would used to rent there for? Do you remember what it was called? I have no idea.
video store.
But it was
I'm
a
pretty sure
it was a good video store though. They had
it
a
was a
bunch of
really
stuff.
good video store. It was like
Remember the movie that we
extremely
would rent
solid.
like every time we came up?
Mm, Well, Three Ninjas.
I was gonna say Surf Ninjas.
Oh yes, that's no, it's
Remember?
Three Ninjas.
No, it was Surf Ninjas. At least that's the only time I ever saw Surf Ninjas was up here with Rob Schneider was one of the dudes in that movie.
That movie is called Three Ninjas. It's not called Surf Ninjas. Just so you know, they do the surf thing. They do the
Jack,
auto surf.
I'm
I
just gonna
just
tell
looked
you.
it up, dude. I have it right here in front of me. It's called Three Ninjas. I'm looking. I'm looking at the cover of it. Rob Schneider. They do the surfing, the auto surf
I don't
or
know what
whatever.
you're looking at, but Surf Ninjas, I'm looking at the cover too from 1993. There's a picture of Rob Schneider and two other dudes surfing on the cover and it has Leslie Nielsen in it. So I don't know what you're looking at, but it's not right. Surf Ninjas
Mm,
is the name of the movie.
wow,
I've
crazy.
never been more certain of anything in my life. Three
Right.
Ninjas is the
So
one
Three
where the three
Ninjas.
brothers,
Yeah, yeah. It's
and
from
their grand,
1992,
yeah. There's also
and
Three Ninjas Knuckle Up and Three Ninjas Kickback, which I've also seen both of those. But that's not related to Surf Ninjas.
mm,
Okay, we got to move on, or we're going to lose everybody on the Matt
yeah,
Damon and Ben
right.
Affleck podcast. We'll save it for the Surf Ninjas pod. Okay, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, pretty like, we love them. Uh,
Yes.
Both guys easily warrant their own episode, and I think it's safe to say that at some point down the line we'll probably do that. We flirted with the idea of the Matt Damon episode right after we did the Leo podcast, where we talked about Matt Damon at least 20% of the time.
Right.
um, but the Rip just came out.
Yeah.
These are
That
kind
that
of
was the big reason.
yeah.
They're out there.
They're
They're
out there.
pushing
They're
it.
campaigning. It's fun to watch, and you know, it's I just don't think we have too many people like them. I mean, they were friends before they got famous. They
Right.
each went off and got kind of famous in their own separate, ventures. And then in the late 90s, they hit it big with Good Will Hunting, where, of course, if you don't
That's
know,
where they got famous.
that's where they got crazy famous. And it wasn't overnight because they were doing the work, but their fame happened overnight.
No,
Everybody
but
fell in
also
love.
looking at their filmographies, I was surprised how little they had done. Like I didn't really know too much of their work before
Yeah.
those
I mean,
movies.
they were one of them. Maybe they were both in School Ties. I don't remember. Ben Affleck had a little small part in Dazed and Confused.
Right, right.
There
Yeah.
was the one that was like a John Grisham novel or something, The Rainmaker, I think, that Matt Damon was
Hmm.
in. I mean, they were in
Hmm.
stuff, but they were not like big household
No.
names. Then they wrote Good Will Hunting together,
Mm.
said they wouldn't sell it unless they were going to do it as the actors. And then that movie really took off in an
Yeah.
all-time movie year. And then everybody fell in love with them on the campaign trail. They won
Right.
the Oscar for screenwriting, and we're off. They're
Yeah.
now household names, and they've stayed that way throughout their career. But what's interesting to me is that they kind of split off and don't really do anything, um, you know, together for a while. I mean, for like 20 years, they
Yeah.
separated, and each had different careers, but they've been in the starlight throughout the whole time. They've been A-listers throughout their whole
Right.
run, which
Not
I
like
find interesting.
the other friends of other Hollywood friends really work together all that often. I mean, there are, of course, a couple of big ones, but they're just two people who just seem to be both making movies and being in movies that had different lives and different careers
Yeah.
for many different reasons.
And according to
There's like,
them, they've always stayed close, but they just haven't
yeah,
circled back around.
of
Um,
course,
it does seem like, and I don't know whether this is just my conjecture or whether they've actually explicitly said this, but it does seem like now that they've sort of put their stamp on each of their careers respectively, that they're willing to kind of get together and do a fun movie that they would like The Rip, more often because they've done a few now in the last few years after not
yeah.
working
And
together
I
for a while.
I don't think it's necessarily a said thing by them. I think
Yeah.
that's more of us viewing
Reading
their
into it, maybe.
careers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And they did it also in different ways by Matt Damon being down to be just like in one scene of a movie throughout his whole career, slash being the main guy, or Ben Affleck disappearing and also then deciding to direct and then putting himself in the direct as the main character, and that's how he defined his career. It is totally different trajectories, but
Yeah.
still, you know, we
Still,
meet at
still
the
got
rip.
there. Yeah.
We meet at the rip, and
We meet at
everything's
the
the
rip.
same. We're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like Matt Damon has kind of gone off to work with maybe some of the more
Yeah,
prestige
right.
directors. Ben Affleck was definitely trying to do big Hollywood movies. And was in the limelight for other reasons, went married to J Lo and stuff like that. And their careers were going in different directions. And then Ben Affleck had a real comeback in like I don't know the 2015 range, and then he started directing movie. Well, I think he directed a couple movies before that, but he now he's back like as an A+ lister. So it's been fun to watch.
Yeah,
And they never
good for
really
them.
were yeah, good for them. And I hope they have fun hanging out with each other. All right, first
And
list.
they're yeah,
Oh,
and they're just
go
movie
ahead.
guys too. Like
Big time movie
that's
guys.
the yeah. I don't know if it comes up later in this discussion, but they
Yeah, let's
just
do it
love
now.
watching movies.
They love watching movies.
Yeah.
A
And when
fun
you hear them in interviews, they're just like riffing off of each other's career, like knowing every aspect about what movie they did when they weren't together, slash just like bringing up directors and, just random movies.
yeah.
They got it. They
It's
know what they're
also
doing.
like I mean, this is tangentially related to what you just said, but whether people know this or not, they had a much longer script for Good Will Hunting. And the
Mm.
second part of their script was like they were on the run from the FBI or the CIA
Yeah,
or whatever, and it was supposed to
right.
be like Midnight Run, just which is of course just like right up my
Release it.
alley.
Yeah.
So I want to see that movie too. If you could please get that made, that
Good
would
Will
be
Hunting
great.
2, I'm down for
Hunting
it.
Goodwill.
Just, yes. Ooh.
Ooh. Anyway, I'm all in.
Yeah.
First list in that vein, we wanted to pick out some movie stars slash directors slash whatever the combination is of who people who are actually friends in real life, just to kind of honor Ben and Matt. I did include
Right.
Ben and Matt on my list, by the way.
You
Uh,
did?
I did. I don't have to because then I figure out another one. But so I have
Damn.
six.
Well, that's what I should
Okay,
have
I'm
texted.
taking Ben and Matt out, and I have
Yeah.
five. I'm taking Ben and Matt out, and I have five.
What did you have them ranked as?
Number two.
Okay.
No.
I think they would. Well, I think they would have been my number one. So that's why it's easy to leave them out. Is
Yeah,
because
I debated. I came
yeah,
up with
yeah,
a different one.
yeah. I
But
got you.
why don't you start us off?
All
We
right.
will probably have some repeats, I would think. Jack, we'll make this list when we become famous actors.
Number five, I've got Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think about that one.
And I mean, I'm guessing they're really good friends. I haven't heard too. It's not like I've heard a bunch of stories about them, but they
Right.
are great together and are always in movies together. And
Like if they're
did
not good friends, that
murders.
would be a tough way to live
Right,
because
that
they're
would be
always
crazy.
doing things together.
Yes, and seem very happy and are always
Yeah.
making jokes. Uh, Number four, I have the entire cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got famous for
because
doing the thing they wanted to do.
exactly, and it's just you feel like you're watching them when it's going on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
It lends to the whole brilliance of that show.
Yeah.
Uh, Number three, I have Leo and Toby.
Made my list. Just the homies.
Yep, and that's the biggest example, other than I think The Great Gatsby, of where they never actually did movies together. They were just
Right.
homies.
They
Yeah,
just became ridiculously famous at a ridiculously young age and kind
yeah,
of like latched onto each other and we're
right.
always seen
And
together.
we're I'm guessing the same age, even though
I would
I don't know.
think.
Yeah.
I would think it's pretty close.
Number two, I got McConaughey and Harrelson. Matthew McConaughey, Woody
Oh,
Harrelson,
yeah. Good one.
because those dudes I would want to hang out with. 100%.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
seems like a real good time.
I don't know if
Uh,
Drew would. That's a shout
uh,
out to our last podcast.
because of Matthew.
He took some. It didn't even fully say what the shots were, but he took some
Right,
shots.
exactly. There seemed to be some sort of background,
He was,
you
I think, it
know.
was a little gun shy after ripping the Italian American
Yeah,
community.
he went for Italians and Matthew McConaughey.
And
Not a
he
good call.
didn't. If you haven't listened to that episode, he didn't actually. He was just telling the
No, no,
story.
he's fine.
He's
And I
totally
honestly
fine.
don't know what the point he was trying to make about Matthew
Neither do
McConaughey.
I.
I don't think it
I
ever
still
really
have questions.
fully fleshed out. But like I said, there was something there.
It was.
But yeah, those dudes are definitely a good hang. Also, shout out Woody Harrelson is
They
my birthday.
vacation together too.
Yeah, definitely.
So says Instagram.
Number
What do
one, and this might not be, well, I guess it would be a good hang and a very different reason, but number one, I got Spielberg and Lucas.
oh, I don't. That didn't make my list. Wow, good job.
Really?
Yeah, I
Well, it's
didn't
funny
think of it.
because in your title you did movie stars who are friends, and then in parentheses you did including
Including
directors, and
directors. Yeah,
I couldn't think of that was the first one I thought of, and that was
yeah.
the one I was going for.
That's really good. And I usually just do those just to give myself an out when I do my research. Sometimes you're like, oh, he's clearly got something intentional planned. And I
Yeah,
rarely do.
it never happens like
No.
that.
I just come up with lists that I think will be fun. And
Well,
sometimes they
it
work and
keeps me
sometimes
on
they
my
don't.
toes.
Yeah,
It helps
good.
me work a little bit harder. I like it.
Good. All right. I'm going to give you mine. Only one repeat. So I had Salma
Nice.
Hayek and Penelope Cruz,
Oh, okay.
coming up from the same area,
Mm-hmm.
at the same age, at the same time, trying to break it to Hollywood. Both did very
Right.
well. Very talented women.
Okay.
Then I had Toby and
It's
Leo.
definitely okay. Continue.
Definitely what?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Both Academy Award winners too. I
Yeah.
think. Salma
Toby?
and Penelope. No, no, no. I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about
thought.
no, no. I went back
Right.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I got the
Yeah.
sense
Good
that your
job.
comment was trying to keep one in the
Right.
chamber for number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 3, I have Wes Anderson and the Wilson brothers, because they went to college
Oh,
together
that's
and they
really
worked
good. I
together.
cannot believe that I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's weird that you had Spielberg and Lucas and I had the Wes Anderson group. Um,
Thus is
I don't
life.
know how much. I don't know how much friends they still are. I would hope so, but they haven't
Oh.
worked together in a while, But I'm going to
Mhm.
assume that they're still friends. Number 2, I have Adam Sandler and whoever he works with on Adam Sandler movies. Not like
Nice.
not like whatever movies, but like the Adam Sandler projects. It's just they're all his friends.
Well, it seems like the entire Hollywood community is his friend. He
Yeah,
seems to
that's
be the
true.
most loved person there.
But like even when you watch the newer ones and you go back and watch like Billy Madison, a lot of the same guys are still in it, and I only
Yeah.
see
Oh,
them
yeah.
in Adam
100%.
Sandler. I don't know them from other movies.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
seen them anywhere else.
Right.
But they show up in like Big Daddy and the Grown Ups and all that stuff. They're just constantly in there. And then number 1, I had Marty Scorsese and Robert De Niro, who both grew up in the Bronx,
Mm.
knew each other as teenagers, but then like got reintroduced later on by Brian De Palma for Mean Streets. He was like, "Hey, check out this guy Robert De Niro," and Robert De Niro was like, "I know you, man," and he's like, "What?" And he's like, "I know you," and they were like, "Oh," and then they built their careers together, did 10 movies together. So that was my number 1.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna be embarrassed and say I knew none of that.
Oh, nice.
I'm kind of ashamed.
No, 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 no. That's
I
why
mean, I know that they had a long career together, but
yeah. But I mean, like they weren't like good friends like Ben and Matt, but they did grow up in the same like area and did like
I
tangentially
know you,
know each
man.
other. I know you, man. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing.
Yo, homie.
Yeah. Is that my briefcase? Oh. Um. All right, we're moving on to another list. Here's a fun one. This is Jack's idea, and it was a good idea. So Ben and Matt are both. I wouldn't say this is unique, but it's a good quality to have, especially for A+ listers. And it's interesting that they've managed to toe this line both directions. They're both very good at playing inherently good characters, and they're both very good at playing absolute shitheads, which, a lot of people wouldn't want to do when they're trying to make a name for themselves and be the star of a movie. Like, when's the last time Tom Cruise played a shithead in a movie? Just doesn't happen. I
Okay.
mean, Does a
You're
couple
right.
times. Nah, it does a couple
Yeah,
times. I just thought of like four.
right. Me too. And
Damn.
also could just be debated by like how you like view the character.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? But well, I'll say that they also do it. Matt and Ben do it in very different ways, which I was kind of surprised about. Looking at specifically Ben, which we'll get into,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
guess.
So the list we have here is best and worst hangs from Matt Damon and Ben Affleck characters, and I think we organized this list a little differently. So it should be fun because you know we might have it a different
Yeah.
number here,
So
and
how did you do yours?
so I did mine.
I was
I did.
confused by you did six and then in parentheses combined best and worst hangs. And I thought that when you first put it down that it meant three for each, but I think you meant six for each, but combined meaning
No, I meant
combined between
three
best.
for each. So like three best hangs and three worst hangs. And then I didn't do it for each actor. I just like combined it. So I have six total, three best and three worst. But
Oh,
like I could
okay.
think of different ones because I
Well,
had trouble
so
narrowing it down.
I did I did five for each actor and did like the scale of like worst to best
Oh,
essentially
oh, that's cool. I
for
like how you
each
did
actor.
that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'll go first, I guess, since it sounds like you have a few more and quite frankly put more thought into it.
Hmm.
Okay. So best hangs first. I got three of them. I got Ben Affleck's character in Good Will Hunting. Can't remember his name at the moment, but he's a pretty good hang. Supports his dude.
Yeah.
Goes to the interview when Matt Damon's character when Will Hunting doesn't want to go to the interview. Ben
Right.
Affleck shows up and just
Yeah.
like fucks around
He's
for a
just a
little bit.
buddy.
Drives everybody around all the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Um, Sounds like a good hang. Next, I got.
Definitely get a drink with him. He'll get you back at the bar for
Oh
sure.
yeah, definitely. And he'll take you to the weird Harvard bars and
Yeah.
be your Harvard and be your wingman. So good hang. I got Linus next. Um,
Mm,
just a from the Oceans trilogy.
yes.
Just a good dude. Little
Yeah.
little gun shy as we start the franchise,
Right.
and but it's very supportive. Does what he's told. Seems like he's cool, and doesn't get a lot of love from the group in the beginning, but comes around. And then I'm scared about this one. And then number one, I have the guy from Argo.
No. God.
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
loves hanging.
spoiler doesn't show up anywhere in the spot.
Spoiler, will again for me.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
Tell me about him.
yeah, just loves hanging out with John Goodman and Alan Arkman, and willing to tell everybody that they're wrong in the planning meeting, and put
Mm.
himself on the line to save six people in Iraq, Iran, Iran. I probably should have queued that up again and
Yep.
watched for the
Right.
details.
Not me.
Extremely
I've erased it from
historically.
my memory.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's just a good hang. He's doing the right thing, helping people
Right.
out, making jokes the whole time. I love it.
I figured. I figured.
Okay, worst hangs. Number three, Tom Ripley. Seems like
Mm.
a seems like a tough one. First of all,
Yep.
nobody really likes him.
Right.
Then he starts murdering people and stealing their identity.
Mm.
It's a tough one. Tough to come back from
Right.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
I got the dude, Ben Affleck from Dazed and Confused. That guy's a tough
Oh,
hang.
okay.
Just
That's your Ben Affleck?
That's a tough hang, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
he's like chasing eighth graders
I'm really
around and
excited
beating
for
them
my
with
list.
beating them up with paddles.
Right.
That's pretty.
Definitely the most outdated part of that movie.
Yes, and also like everybody's doing it, but he seems particularly enamored with the process,
Yeah.
and so that's a rough one. Even
Yeah.
I feel like he's
It's very Ben Affleck in it though, while he's doing it though,
yeah, that's true. I feel like he also is like a grade older, like he flunked senior year, and so he's still around, and everybody's like, you shouldn't be able to do this twice,
You
buddy.
could say that about like 25% of the people in that movie.
That's probably true. Number one worst hang, the dude from Interstellar.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe if you catch him before he was isolated for decades or whatever.
that's
But
what I'm. Okay, so he didn't make my list because he's been stuck on an island forever. The dude is
I'll give you that. But where
mad
we catch
insane.
up with him,
You know what I mean?
he's tough.
Ooh, rough.
Trying to kill
Yeah,
everybody, leave him on the
yeah.
planet, get out of
Didn't
Dodge.
show up at a good time.
No,
Yeah,
showed up
yeah.
on the end of that scale. So
That like
I went
30
with that.
minutes of that movie is just like I'm so stressed the whole
I had a
time.
bunch more for worst hangs, if I'm being honest. Like the good hangs, even though I said
I
this whole
got you.
premise, but the good hangs were tougher to come by.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do each act. I'm going to do Matt Damon first.
Okay.
This is my scale from 5 to 1 of worst hangs to best hangs.
Okay.
Uh, the middle one, the number 3, is essentially kind of somewhere in the middle. Yeah,
Neutral.
you know what I mean, right? Matt Damon. Uh, Number 5, The Departed.
Yeah. Tough hang in that one.
The worst hang.
Yeah.
I don't, he's essentially the worst person ever and seems like a good guy kind of through a lot of it. So that might be the worst hang of him.
Very charming on that date.
I guess. I don't know. I would have seen right through it. I wouldn't have liked him. Totally evil. Uh, Number 4, I had Talented Mr. Ripley. I don't know. Should I number these?
Whatever.
Next, number 4, Talented Mr. Ripley. Also totally insane. But,
Yeah.
you know,
Get to hang out in Italy.
right. Yeah, exactly. He kind of seems right. Charming. I don't know.
He fools a lot of people that he's not a murderer.
Yes, correct. I like his outfits. He
There you
seems very
go.
well dressed.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. Okay, next on the scale, Born
Born.
in general.
Don't know if I want to
Right
hang
there in the
out, but
middle.
like if you're in
Seems
a
like I'm
if
sure
you're in a pinch,
seems like a good guy now that he's awake.
yeah.
If I had met him in my fugue state, in his fugue state, I might have not thought that.
Yeah.
Um,
Good
you know,
resource to have. Probably don't want to get
right,
too many beers with him.
right. He's
Yeah.
just talking about a bunch of stuff that he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Uh, number 2, I had Good Will Hunting
Yeah. Pretty good.
right there. Yeah,
Kind of explosive.
smart.
Every once
Yeah,
in a while, he might,
if you're on his side and you're there with Ben
yeah,
Affleck,
that's true. If you're in the
it's a good
group,
hang. Yeah, exactly. Number 1, I got The Martian. Just best hang.
love it.
Yeah, super smart. This man is literally in peril, like could die at any moment, and is just totally fine.
Yeah. It seems like
Just
a really cool. The only reason I
making
didn't
jokes.
include him
Uh-huh.
is because I haven't seen it in a while. And in the back of my memory, I feel like I remember the other astronauts maybe not liking him as much, but I cannot, I don't know if that's just me putting that in the back of my mind or,
I think they're just jealous.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to like the
But
other
once he's the
astronauts.
only one, he definitely seems like a good hang. Like that's literally the movie is hanging out
Yeah,
with Matt Damon while
yeah.
he's trying to figure stuff out. And it's great.
He's
I love
literally
it.
making videos, TikToks of himself, essentially,
The first
just like
podcaster
surviving. Yeah, exactly.
on Mars. Yeah. Really
All
good
right,
stuff.
Ben Affleck.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking. I looked at it and I was surprised by how not dark that he got in comparison to Matt, who is generally the more like good guy in things. You know what I mean? But
Right.
Matt gets extremely dark, and Ben just kind of is right there, always being kind of a not the greatest hang.
Right.
I don't know.
I agree with you.
All right. So number 5, The Last Duel. Just uh, bleached hair alone, I already don't like the guy. And he makes some bad decisions. There are certain moments where I'm like, oh, is he about to like kind of like, you know, see it differently, or does he really care? And then he seems to really care, though, that all of the bad things that you don't want him to care about. He's like,
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
Number
Good one.
4, I had The Town,
Okay.
because it was a a weird line between good guy and tough hang, where
Yeah,
he's a good guy, you could tell,
he's got a heart,
but but
even though
but a
he's
tough hang,
a
not
bank
hanging
robber.
out with him. Yeah,
Yeah, just seems like he's
a
way
bunch
too
of bad
serious
shit,
all the time.
lies.
Lies.
I don't
Yeah,
like people who lie. Number three, right there in the middle, I'm going Shakespeare in Love.
thought about it.
He's an asshole, but also one of the more enjoyable parts of that movie. And
Yeah,
his storyline, he actually kind of has an arc of going from kind of more shithead to, coming around and seeming like a good guy. And he's funny and provides a lot of the comedic humor in that movie.
yeah,
Number two, next up, I got Armageddon, where he's kind of the most classic hero that
yeah.
he's ever played. Um,
I've never seen it.
whoa.
I know. Never seen it. I was going to try to
His,
get to it this week.
Historically, the first movie that ever made me cry
Wow. Yeah.
from being a child, or
Right.
before being a child.
Right.
Like, I think All Dogs Go to the Heaven was the first
Okay.
time,
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I
when
got
I
you.
was
I
a
got what you're
kid.
saying.
But
First,
as
like,
like a
grown up movie.
like, yeah, but like a teenager watching that, being like, yeah, I can't. That's shocking. It's
I
really good.
know. It's just like I
Really
missed
good.
it at the time, and then I was like, I know what the ending is. And I was like, I
Yeah,
get it. I don't need to watch it.
and
And
I
then
haven't seen
now
it
I've
in a
regretted it.
while. Right, I haven't seen it in a while, but I just know that he's kind of like the main good dude. So
I
that's where it's going.
want to watch it. I think it's on the
Right,
Criterion.
right. And number one, maybe not the best hang, but I'm going Batman because the person I want to hang out with the most.
Right.
So there
Yeah.
you go.
Probably his Batman. Well, I guess
Right,
all Batmans. It's like, do I want to hang out with this
like
guy?
right.
But
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 sometimes when they're in their Bruce Wayne vibe, you're like, yeah, yeah,
he's
for
charming.
sure.
I get
Yeah,
it.
he's charming.
Also, like
Yeah,
if you knew he was Batman, you'd just like hang out just in case anything bad was going to happen because
right.
that one especially he'll get you out of it.
Also, he's a little bit older, so he's just like ready to tell you a little bit more stories. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
he's just
It's getting the team together in
the
like the
vet.
Justice League.
Yeah,
Good hang then.
right.
Yeah. Good call. I like the way you did your list better. I'm a little bit jealous.
Thank you. Yeah. I thought we were on the same page there. My bad. I
No.
didn't communicate that enough.
No, I didn't either. It's fine. But once you said that, I was like, I'm just gonna let it ride because it'll make a different list. All
Yeah.
right, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back. All right, we're back. Um, Before we jump back into our lists, I say we spend a little bit of time talking about the movie that was the impetus of this idea. Jack,
Yeah.
did you saw the Rip?
I did.
What'd you think?
Good time.
Yeah,
Great crime movie.
yeah.
Uh, I texted you afterwards. I was like, I don't think I really understood everything that happened in that movie, but
Eh,
it's all good. I liked it anyways.
yeah, it's like this. I don't know this, but it seems like this is a movie that like they would want to watch, like a B movie action movie that they seem to really like. Ben Affleck was in The Accountant, and The Accountant 2. And Matt Damon, I mean, I wouldn't call the Bourne movies B action movies, but like this one seems like they got a few movie stars. Tiana Taylor, just, grabbing
Yeah.
her for 15 minutes.
Right.
Um, our guy that I can't remember his name right now, from Nope, who's awesome. Stephen Young,
Oh, Stephen Yeun. Yeah.
uh,
Kyle Chandler.
Kyle Chandler, just like getting the people
Yeah.
together.
Sasha Kaye.
Yeah. It's just a good
Supergirl.
cast and a
Yeah,
pretty
it's a
good
good cast.
script. The action scenes were cool,
Yeah. The action scenes are really good.
and I enjoyed
Um,
it. I think the thing I liked about it the most is that we got a movie like this in January, which is like typically maybe not the best month for new releases, and yet this is on Netflix and people can watch it, and I enjoyed it.
yep. Yeah, same. And to your point from earlier, this seems like something that it feels like they're going, like working towards, as a pair or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? They're like down to do these sort of movies, and I think they're at a point in their career where they're like, let's just give the people what they want. Slash, let do what we want to do.
Right. Like they probably like Ben Affleck probably still has another directing movie project that he's planning that we don't know about.
Oh yeah, no, there's one coming out soon.
Oh, there you go. That you do know about. Matt Damon is
Yeah,
still doing his stuff. He's taking a little bit of a break, but he's like, anytime Christopher Nolan calls me, I'm in. And
right.
then they'll also probably do like one or two of these movies every 18 months. You know what I mean? Like that sounds great. Sign me up for the
Yeah.
rest of time for that. Um,
You bringing up the Christopher Nolan thing made me think of a video I saw recently, in them doing like the RIP promotions or whatever, but it was Matt Damon asking questions to Ben Affleck, and he asks, "What is my biggest movie regret in
mm.
my career, or something,
Eh,
or disappointing miss, or I think it was something he didn't get, you know."
And Ben Affleck was answering this?
And Ben Affleck was answering that about what he thought Matt Damon's was.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was like, that, them being homies and him being like, "What do you think my biggest regret, or not?" It wasn't regret, like I said. Anyways, he said Dead Poet Society, which he
Oh,
didn't get.
yeah.
Yeah,
Went to Ethan Hawke. I'm
and
assuming
then
that's what he's
immediately,
talking about.
yeah, and then immediately Matt Damon was like, "Yes." And
Wow.
then Ben Affleck was like, "And this doesn't really count for what you're talking about, but I know that you've wanted to be the lead in one of Chris Nolan's movies like
Yeah.
for a long time. Even though you've gotten the smaller parts and those are incredible, I know that you've wanted to be the lead." So,
Yeah. And
and I honestly feel like in their RIP promotions, Ben Affleck is going full Odyssey. Like every time he's just talking about how stoked he is on the Odyssey, which is cute.
Ben Affleck or Matt Damon?
Matt Ben Affleck,
Oh, nice.
like whenever they're together, he's like talking about the Odyssey.
I feel like there might be some little 3D chess going on there. He's like, I do direct movies, but also, Chris, give me a call. Let's
Interesting.
let's
Yeah.
make some movies together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like anytime someone was like, "Oh, is there a director that you would just say yes to no matter what?" Like most people just say Christopher Nolan
Mm.
because I think there's a you and I really like Christopher Nolan, but we're not like preaching to his gospel like some people on the internet do. But there's an undeniable very high floor for his movies. Like even the ones that
Especially
you
recent. I
yeah,
mean, especially in the past like 10 years.
until he has a miss. I mean, it's just like you got to assume it's going to be good, at
Yeah.
least on some level.
Right.
So good job by him. Christopher Nolan episode coming later this year, most likely. Um, let's get back to some lists here. This first segment, uh, oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. So we are going to talk about obviously Matt and Ben together because they're together in the rip and we kind of appreciate that. That'll be for a little bit later on. We first wanted to address our favorite movies from them.
Wait, do you want to talk a little bit more about the RIP? We didn't really get into it that much. We kind of got sidetracked.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm down to talk about it more. I really enjoyed it, and I thought Men and Bat, Ben and Matt were clearly having
Batman.
fun. Yeah, right. Clearly having fun during it, and it seemed like they were just having a good time. And I love action movies like this. This is not a movie I think I'll be watching seriously for the rest of my life.
No.
But it when it shows up or when I have an inkling, like I have a feeling I'll just be throwing it on for the rest of my life and watching at least sections of it, you know?
Right. I mean, did you fully grasp it when you first watched it? Or like, okay, I guess I got to say that it felt like at times the filmmaking, like obviously it's a movie about you have no idea who the bad guy is, essentially.
Yeah,
And it's like that is the mystery. But at times it
right.
felt like they were like really trying to like steer you in certain directions that didn't come to fruit, but like weren't accurate. And it was that the characters doing that like on purpose so that they could figure out what was going on?
Yeah, I
I don't
think
know if
I
I
know
want
what
to
you're
spoil this movie
questioning.
too much, I
So,
guess, but
without getting too specific into spoilers, essentially the rip is about this unit in the I don't know FBI police department. I don't exactly remember which I think they're FBI.
I actually
No,
don't
actually,
think
no.
they're
I think they're
FBI.
Miami
Yeah,
police
which is
because they
one of
keep
the
talking about the
more
feds.
confused. It's like, why wouldn't the feds be involved in this more?
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
Matt and Ben Affleck's character's brother works for the feds, and they have a little thing between them. So you're right. They're
Right.
through Miami police, um, and they get a tip allegedly on well, their unit is tracked or tasked with tracking down um, money payments, money stash houses, and
Yeah.
finding money and retrieving it to hurt the wallets of the greater organized crime populace of the world.
Right.
So the deal is they get this tip allegedly, and they go to this house and they find significantly more money than they thought they was, like $20 million. And
Mm.
so then they have the moral debate of, do we keep some of this? Do we not? Do we whatever? We have to follow protocol. And you find out pretty early on that there's potentially a mole in the unit that, you know,
Yeah. A
there's a
mole to the cartel.
well, yeah, that's what you think.
Right. There's a
Right.
mole somewhere.
There's a mole
There's
in the unit.
something people don't.
There's
It
someone
also
who's
opens with one of them getting murdered. That's like the first thing.
yeah, their original boss gets murdered, and then Matt Damon becomes the boss of the group, the captain of the group. So anyway, we'll probably spoil a little bit, I guess here, but I'll try not to be specific. They did a fairly good job of throwing misdirects at you about who potentially the mole is.
Yeah.
Those misdirects were, to your point, I think you were trying to say a little heavy-handed. Like we're intentionally
Hmm.
trying to throw you off the scent here. I didn't bite. I actually had my finger on who the mole was early on and was right about it. Because of because of a maneuver. Well, I don't want to say too
Yeah.
much.
No, no,
Something.
no. But I mean, I think, yeah. There are certain things that happen, and this is kind of the good part of it, that it's like, oh, is this so obvious that this isn't the thing?
Yeah,
And
I
then
had
that
a
kind of
couple
keeps
doubts.
happening. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and there was a couple cool
Um,
scenes with certain characters, like the scene with Matt Damon and Steven Yeun in the street at night
yep,
where they were
exactly,
facing off.
exactly.
That was a
And
pretty
we're
cool
like,
scene.
are
Oh,
we back to the Departed?
right. Like, what are we doing
Yeah,
here? That's one of
right.
the moments where I was like, am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Um,
But I guess my point was, at the end of it, I was so like, didn't know who was. I guess I was just fooled, which is great. But like at the end of it, I still didn't really understand how it all worked out because of maybe the misdirects.
yeah. I think I got it, but like I don't want to
Yeah,
explain
yeah,
to you
that's all
the
we got to
step by
say.
step right now because
Anyways,
it was a good movie. Go
but
watch it.
yeah, yeah, go watch it.
It's on Netflix, and shoot us an email with who you think,
Yeah.
when, at what point you knew who the mole was,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll debate it, and I'll explain it to you off air.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so back to the task at hand. We are going to talk about Matt and Damon movies and Ben Affleck movies when they appear together. We figured we'd start off with them as individuals first because they really, I mean, they both have very impressive careers as single actors. Um, why don't we just start off with Ben Affleck movies and just do a quick top five? And if we ever go back and circle back and do a Ben Affleck episode, we'll have to figure out a way to make this a little bit more interesting. But I've got five Ben Affleck movies that I'm ready to go. So what do you
Yeah.
think? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Um, Number five, I think I like this movie more than most of the world
Oh,
combined.
also we should talk
Huh?
about performances versus movies.
Oh yeah, that's
I
fair.
kind I
Yeah,
kind
what
of
did you do?
did I kind of did a mix. A
Yeah,
healthy, not a healthy mix, but like I felt the need to do some certain things sometimes or whatever.
I did movies, but I have a couple caveats. I obviously, because we're doing a list later, I didn't include any movies where both of them show up, at least to my
The
knowledge.
uh okay.
So like those will be just these are just one and one of one and one of the other.
Interesting.
And then the other thing I did, I really only have one exception here, two exceptions. I wanted this to be uh, this person's movie, so like
Hmm.
not necessarily a side character in the movie.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
have two exceptions to that rule. One of them was because I mean I could, well,
Yeah, let's just do it.
okay. So I'll tell you the exception when I have exception in each list. So for the Ben Affleck one, as I was going to say, I think I like this movie a lot more than the rest of the world, and I think the rest of the world is right, but I do have rose-colored glasses when it comes to Batman movies. So I'm going Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice, which I still actually
Hmm.
like, even though it's a total mess and it's way too bloated, and all that's
Hmm.
true, and I get it, and the the motivations for all the characters were like 85% right and then 15% wrong. And
Hmm.
it's just like you were so close to making this really, really awesome, but they
Yeah.
didn't. But I still like it.
They didn't get it together in the end, but
Yeah, didn't land the
yeah,
plane, and
it's fine.
couple like like Batman kills people. Like, I mean, I get it. He's a dark Batman, and he's gone through some shit, and
But it does give us some pretty awesome scenes in which he does.
it does. Like,
Yeah.
so
Like
I
the
kind of
warehouse
forgive
scene
it.
is elite.
It's so good. And then like there's some things I can't even remember because I haven't watched in a while, but like some things with um Lex Luthor and Superman and him trying to get them to fight, and it's like this is a lot. We could have made this easier. So they tried to fit too
Mm.
much into the movie. So that's my number five. Number four, How to Do It to Him, Jack. Argo. I kind
Mm.
of like it.
All right.
I know you hate it. I don't think it should
No,
would have won Best Picture, but I kind of like it. It's pretty good.
I just hate it for at the time. I was just so mad about it.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Now I realize that it's just like a probably like a relatively entertaining movie that exists in the world.
Yeah, it's also
But
super inaccurate, which we covered in the history podcast. But
even worse, don't.
yeah. But I watched the first half of it the other night, and maybe that's why I put it at number four because the first half, again, I mentioned these guys, but it has John Goodman and Alan Arkin just being all time, showing up for 15 minutes in a movie funny, and I loved it. So
Yeah,
that's
Alan
my
Arkin's really good at it.
he's really good.
He got nominated, right?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Okay, continue.
Number three, this is my one exception, not really a Ben Affleck movie, but Dazed and Confused. I
Okay.
just love it.
Hmm.
And he's a pretty big part in that movie. I wouldn't say there's any one star. Big ensemble, and he's a pretty big part in
Yeah,
it. So
right.
I gave that to him. Plus, he's great in the movie. Number two, I'm going Gone Girl. Our guy
Hmm.
Fincher,
Yep,
really good. And
right.
that really, like, he needed that one because he
Hmm.
had done some clunkers. He was in Geely,
Hmm.
he was doing the whole
He was
I'm
out
trying
of
to
it.
be we're
He
getting
was
my checks.
Dunkin' Donuts, like
Yeah, Dunkin'
smoking
Donuts meme was
cigarettes.
bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then
It
Gone Girl.
almost made my list in the middle for him. I
Yeah,
almost did Gone Girl instead of Shakespeare in Love,
for Tough
just
Hang.
because he's like, yeah, like right in the middle. Just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
definitely a tough hang,
Definitely Tough Hang, but
but
also
like
married to what's her face
right.
in that movie. So there's certain things that might be able to be forgiven.
uh,
Um,
that's a good call.
she's a tough hang in that movie. And then number one, I had The Town, which is fucking awesome. And he directed it, and it's awesome, and it's great.
Mhm. Yep,
I love The Town.
my
It's so
number
good.
one as well.
Yeah. I figured that would be the case. What do you got?
Number five, I did Shakespeare in Love,
Yeah.
which I know isn't his movie, but I love that movie, and I do think he kind of amplifies it. And I honestly just love the fact that Ben Affleck is in this
You
movie.
know what I just
It's the
thought of?
most wild casting of like bringing him in when he's like pretty fresh off of Good Will Hunting, where he's
Yeah.
just you know Boston dude
Yeah.
who's an asshole, and then he shows up in this and he's just like an English dude who's a Boston dude who's an asshole, and
That's my
just
new
like
band
barely
name.
does an accent. Very good.
You know what I
What
just
were you gonna
thought
say?
of? And I'm sure 1,000 people have pointed this out, but he's in Shakespeare in Love. Matt Damon's in Saving Private Ryan, and that's the big thing from
Oh,
1998 when they were at the Oscars, and that movie
whoa.
beat Saving Private Ryan at the Oscars, which has its own oral history that can probably be done around it. But
Yeah,
just thought of that.
pretty
Crazy.
good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Very interesting. Movies. Number four, I Have Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Um, you know, it's not my favorite movie, but
It's tough.
yeah,
I really like it.
there's a twist.
There's a twist.
It's good.
Man,
Uh,
when she gets that dude, what's his name?
Patrick,
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah.
Man, it's brutal. It's
Yeah.
so
Didn't need to go
gnarly.
that hard, but they went there.
I think it did because like that's like a
Did they
picture movie
do
that didn't go that hard for the most of it.
right? Do you know if they did? We're getting into it now. Do you know if they did computer animation for that blood as well? Because I know that they did it in
I
Zodiac.
don't. I would imagine they did because he likes to do so many takes, but I don't know that. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, but in that it's so much more
It's so
prevalent.
much more.
So I don't know.
That scene's so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. And when he, that's what the music is when she, and then it's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Mhm.
It's tough to watch.
Number three, I have Armageddon.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
apologize on behalf of the hotel.
it's insane, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
I tried to get to it this week, but I didn't. Instead I
Liv
watched
Tyler,
something that was going
not
to
who
make
I
it.
would have cast. I'm sorry.
She only works for Lord of the Rings.
I amen. And maybe
Oh, she's
Empire
in Empire
Records.
Records. She's good in that.
We both-
She's good in
she
Empire
has
Records.
she has an illustrious career. We're just like, oh, and maybe Empire
Maybe Empire
Records.
Records too. Does she have an illustrious career? I can't name three other movies she's been in.
Um,
She was in an
there
Aerosmith music video, I think, which makes sense, and it was a little
for
weird.
Armageddon, dude. Come
Oh,
on.
really?
Yes, god damn it.
It's a hole in my resume.
It's
I'll watch it.
iconic, dude. Yeah.
Eh,
Uh, so this is my one through the both of them that I did. I did number two for Ben Affleck, Good Will Hunting.
yeah. Number two.
Yeah, because number one is The Town, because he
Oh,
directed
right.
it and is in it and is it's
And
incredible.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All
But
right. Fair.
but like Good Will Hunting is like the most Ben Affleck has ever been, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pure.
Yeah.
And he wrote it allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well,
Nah,
almost.
they wrote it.
I know.
Um,
Famous like Family Guy clip from way back in the day of like it just being Matt Damon and then Ben Affleck just doing something fucking around in the
yeah.
background.
Well, they were.
It was
Someone
a
was
big joke.
talking about that one time where like they did it on SNL too, where they made Ben Affleck look like the
I
dumb guy.
mm,
And
I literally just thought SNL after I said the Family Guy thing.
well, they do it on Family Guy too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did a
Oh,
Family Guy scene.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
that's what I was talking about.
Right, right, right. No, I know, but I thought maybe you made a mistake because then you said I
No, no,
thought I.
no.
Yeah. So it was like a big thing back then where like
Yeah,
Ben
yeah,
Affleck is the dumb brute and Matt Damon's the smart one, which is totally not fair, especially if you hear Ben Affleck talk about something not about movies. He's a super intelligent dude,
dude.
fluent in multiple languages,
Yeah,
and is clearly an accomplished director. So
I love what he's done with his career, even if it
me
wasn't
too.
intentional.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he went through some dark patches, but he
Yeah.
kept it going.
Well,
And
also in the
it's just
earlier
like
parts of
probably
his
just like,
career, he had some substance issues too, which he
yeah,
is
right,
you never really done with that, but he's cleared those up and seems all the better for it. Good job.
right. Yeah. What do you got for Matt Damon?
Oh, it's me. Okay. Matt Damon. So honorable mentions first. And these are
What?
honorable mentions. Yeah, that's right. Because I really like these movies and I couldn't fit them all in. But these are more not Matt Damon centric movies as much. So I did Oceans because, it's an ensemble. He's great. Love it. We'll probably do a podcast on that trilogy someday.
Mhm.
Ford versus Ferrari. This is pretty heavily
That's
on the
good.
Matt Damon train, but it just didn't
Yeah.
make the cut. And The Talented Mr. Ripley is a really good movie that people really love, and I just have a tough time watching it. It creeps me out. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's such a fun hang. You're in Europe," and everybody's like, "Yeah, well, this guy's kind of murdering people and really creepy."
Mm,
So, usually I like that stuff, but
I should
uh,
have gone first.
I
Really
feel like we
stepping on
do
my
that.
wrist here.
All right, number five. I have another Soderbergh Matt Damon movie, The Informant. It's really good. It's not super well known, but it's really good. And I don't want to say too much about. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
I'll let you
No.
borrow it. It's really
All
good.
right.
He's really funny. Total shitheel.
I
It's
haven't seen The Informant or The Accountant, which it's
oh
funny that they're both in movies that sound like that.
yeah. The Accountant's good. Accountant two, not as much.
Mhm.
Um, number four, I have the Bourne franchise, and if I had to choose, I would choose the Bourne Supremacy number two. But
Yep.
if I don't have to choose, just in general, the Bourne movies are great. I just love them. Really,
Yep.
really good. I don't really think I have to go too far into that. Number three, I have True Grit.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one. Not totally a Matt Damon movie, but I love him in it. He plays LaBeef, the Texas Ranger, and it's a great story. And I love the book. And we've talked about this movie on the Westerns podcast. It's really, really good. I think I like it more than the rest of the world seems to like it, but that's because I have it as like a top tier Western, and most people are like, "Yeah, that's a really good movie," and I'm like, "I don't. It's better than that. More, please." So I have that at number three, which I was surprised about. Number two, I have The Martian, which again we talked about. Absolutely love. Just a blast. Really, really good. Thumbs up. Way to go, Ridley. Last great Ridley Scott movie. I have
Yeah.
to. I'd have to probably reappraise that. I can't think of
Mhm.
anything, but really, really fantastic.
That
So
was after the last duel, right? Yeah, it
I
had to
don't
be.
think it
Oh
was
wait.
actually. I think The Last Duel is more recent. The Last Duel is good.
Oh yeah, last duel is 2021.
Yeah.
That's definitely after The Martian.
I mean, I like The Martian more, and I
Of
truly
course.
think that's a great movie. I don't know if I would call.
We'll talk about the last duel
Yeah,
later.
we got it. We got it. I do really like that movie though. And then number one,
Oh
Departed.
wow,
One.
Martian is 2015.
Yeah,
That's long. That's longer ago than I thought it was. But
10 years ago.
okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Continue.
Number one, Departed. Just the best.
Okay.
One of my favorite movies. What do you mean? Okay.
Yes. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. I love The Departed. Can't
Uh,
believe we haven't done a Departed episode yet.
when you're laughing and you put your head back, it totally loses it. So I don't hear you laughing. But he's laughing, everybody.
Yeah.
He's enjoying himself
I'm having a good time. It's Departed.
about it.
I'll try
All
to
right.
laugh more directly in the microphone.
So I guess so this didn't make my top five. Uh so this will be my one honorable mention because it's three movies, but I'll go Born, which is crazy that it's not my top five. I think I very much agree with you that Supremacy is the best one.
Yeah, and they're
Um,
close.
yeah, and I think I like Ultimatum even better than
Supremacy, maybe. Yeah.
no than the first
Oh,
one.
the first one.
I think I might like the second two better than. I mean, the first one is the
They're
first
all.
one,
The first
but
one's the first one.
you're
I
kind of
never
like figuring it
saw.
out, and like once you're in the trilogy, you're like, all right, we get it. It's Jason Bourne.
I never saw the. And I heard it was really good. The Jeremy Renner
Jeremy
one.
Renner. Yeah.
But I have it on 4K because
Oh, nice.
I bought the box set. And then there was another, like Matt Damon made another one afterwards. So he's actually been in four so far as I know, but that
Hmm.
one apparently wasn't very good. Haven't seen that one either. I'll get to it when we do the
Number
board.
five.
Okay.
Number five. I've got Air
Yeah,
because that movie's great
I
and it's
love
tight
Air.
and it's super. It's just exactly what you want it to be. We recently, I think on the last pod or one of them, talked about how I just totally forgot that Ben Affleck was in that movie. And I was like, am
Directed
I
it
right
too.
in thinking that? Right. I just didn't remember him showing up, and he's very Ben Affleck in it. It's great. It's perfect. He plays the perfect thing, and I think Matt
Yeah, he
Damon
plays the
just
CEO of Nike, which I can't remember his name right now, but
right.
whatever.
Whatever. Number four, I got Ocean's 13.
Of course.
because I do,
I
because I
know.
need to, because it's one of my favorite movies.
Yep.
And that's the one where the nose plays. And it's kind of Linus's biggest role. Linus is pretty small in the first one. In I think his biggest role is pretty much in Ocean's 13. And it's great. And his dad is involved, and I don't know.
It's
I
very
just,
good.
I
I
just love it.
didn't feel like I needed to include it because I knew it would make yours.
Yes. Good call by you. Number three, I have talented Mr. Ripley
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, he's incredible in it.
he's
He's
really good.
doing he's doing similar to The Departed. He's doing charming Affleck, um, charming Damon with scary Damon, but instead in Talented Mr. Ripley, it's the whole time, and you're pretty conscious of it. Where
Yeah,
in The Departed, you're feeling something, but it doesn't really come into fruition until like halfway through the movie,
yeah,
because that movie takes forever.
it does.
But
Yeah.
he's excellent, and it's an awesome movie. And Philip Seymour Hoffman is awesome in it too, and Gwyneth
Tommy,
Paltrow is awesome, and Jude Law, of course, is awesome in it.
think he got
Where
nominated.
there is this incredible dynamic where Jude Law is the asshole on the outside, but obviously just like not a fucking psycho, but he's
Right.
just kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon is like the quiet, nice guy who's super creepy inside. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's really good. I
Uh,
got to rewatch it, but it made me uncomfortable when I watched it
yeah,
last time.
as it should. That's the point.
Yeah.
Number two, I have The Departed, because I just think his best role and the most Matt Damon role is The Martian.
Okay. Well,
So
eh,
number one, I have The Martian.
yeah,
I think
that's
The
fair.
Departed. He's one of the main characters, but The Martian is literally just Matt Damon, and it's really good, and it's good Matt Damon, which is fun to watch. Fun Matt Damon, where we don't have to be terrified of him the whole time.
It's just such a good time,
Yeah,
The Martian, even though like it's really intense, but it's just
yeah,
such a good time.
right. But it also came out during a time of like four other really gnarly space movies that it was probably the least intense of all of them. I'm
That's true.
talking Interstellar and
Yeah. Gravity.
Gravity. And I don't know. I just said four because I was assuming there was
There's
another one.
probably others.
There's probably another one.
Prometheus. Um,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Another Ridley movie. Uh,
Mm. All right.
yeah. Good, great, good list and good logic,
Yeah,
even though I would have had and did have Departed number one, but I see what you
of
mean.
course.
And
I think The Departed is probably his best acting.
yeah, but The Martian is all on his shoulders. I mean, they have
Yeah,
the
exactly.
conference room stuff, and that's all great,
Well,
but
yeah.
like he's acting by
No, it's
himself, and
just him. Yeah,
he's
exactly.
it's just so good. All right, let's take another quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Men in. I did it again. Men in Bat. Talk about Men in Bat combined. I'm just leaving
That's
it
the
in
name
there
of the
this time.
episode. You got it.
Men in Bat. All right, we're back. So we talked about Ben and Matt quite a bit. Now we're going to move into more of the collaboration discussion. First, thought it would be fun if we talked about some cameos. I didn't know if we would
Yeah,
do this like mostly for Matt Damon in a specific episode, but I mean,
right.
let's just do it now, you know.
Yeah,
So we have top five cameos from either guy. This is mine's heavily on the Matt Damon side, who's like the king of cameos. I don't know what yours
yeah.
looks
I only did Matt Damon.
like. Okay, nice. Why don't you fire off your
Well,
list?
I guess Ben Affleck is in one of them.
Yeah, same. It's probably the same one.
Yeah. Uh, Number five, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Yeah, that's the one they're both in.
They, yeah,
Yeah,
they both show up in that one,
really funny.
and it makes sense and it's hilarious. I really like Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Yeah.
It might be my favorite Kevin Smith. I haven't made that list, but
Oh, interesting.
probably not. I like Mallrats a lot.
I do too. I like Clerks a lot too. But I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
some of these movies in a long time. So I'd have to like go back and rewatch them.
Number four, this one isn't really a cameo, but
Okay.
he's not in it that much. But in Oppenheimer, homie's killing it.
He's doing great.
He's doing great. If he wasn't that role, that part wouldn't have been as good. I think he's great.
I would agree.
I call it a cameo, even though I'm pretty sure it was announced that he was going to be in that movie.
Yeah. He's I mean he there was talk of him getting nominated for supporting actor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it
Well,
went to Robert Downey and who won, so from the same movie.
number three, I have both of his Thor appearances.
Yeah.
Specifically the first one
Yeah,
where,
Ragnarok.
yeah, Ragnarok, where he shows up as, you know, the actor playing Loki.
Yeah.
Um, and Luke Hemsworth is playing Thor, his
Right.
brother.
Liam.
But Liam, yeah. What did I just say? Luke?
Luke.
What an
The third
idiot.
Hemsworth.
Aren't there three though?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
But it's Liam in the movie. What?
Uh I don't know.
Wait.
Actually, now I'm starting to second guess myself.
Yeah, something here says that it's Luke
How
Hemsworth.
many? Oh, Hemsworth brothers are there? Oh, look at that. It is Luke Hemsworth.
There you go.
Good job, Jack.
Thank you. Um, yeah, super hilarious. Just, you know, one of the great. I can't believe Matt Damon is in this movie, sort of
Yeah.
things. Number two, I have Interstellar
Okay. Yep.
because that's another one where it's totally out of nowhere and he's ends up being super psycho. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a
Yeah.
great use of his Hollywood prowess.
It's
Very good
great.
job
It's really,
by
really good. And he's not credited, so it's like you don't know it's coming.
yeah. Number one, I have Euro Trip
Yeah.
because I honestly think that might be the beginning of it.
It's so good.
I'm
Scotty doesn't
pretty
know.
exactly. I'm pretty sure that's like the first one where
Yeah.
he opens that door and the last person you think it's gonna be
Yeah.
is Matt Damon.
Well, to your point, that was like after he had become a huge movie star. So it's like now it's funny when he does it because he's done small parts in movies up until that. But
Yeah, and now when he does them, they're kind of like for prowess, you know, or like, you know, they're
he's got to pad his stats as the cameo guy.
but I was gonna look up where
Not
Euro
really.
Trip was in comparison to the Bourne movies.
Euro Trip was like probably 2003, 4, 5 range.
It was four. Very
Okay.
good.
Thank you. And then I don't know, the Bournes were maybe shortly after that, or I don't know. I don't know when the first Bourne was. He's been doing it for a while.
2002.
Okay, so right before that. So
So
yeah.
so so it was him after the Bourne movies
Yeah, he's like a
showing
mega
up.
movie star.
Yeah, 100%.
So funny.
Hilarious.
It's a great
That's,
list.
thank you.
So I only have one movie that showed up on my list that was different.
Oh,
And that was my number
oh.
5, which
Mm.
is Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, that stars your
Mm.
guy. Um,
Sam Rockwell.
yeah, Sam Rockwell, directed by George Clooney. It's kind of a weird movie.
George Clooney directed it?
Yeah, directorial
Who
debut.
who wrote it? I thought there was I
Don't
don't
know,
know
not in my
why.
notes.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
We like to test each other.
yeah, well, George Clooney directed it, and so we called in a few favors from his Ocean's buddies, and so Matt Damon like show. I don't even remember. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't even remember if he has any lines. He's just one of the contestants of like a fake dating show who then
Right.
doesn't get picked.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. It's funny that he shows up. So my number 4 was Jan Silent Bob Strike Back. We talked about it, and then my 3
Mm.
through 1 were the same: Thor Ragnarok, Interstellar, and Euro Trip. Euro Trip's just the
Oh,
best.
nice.
It's the
Yeah,
best cameo. It's so
it
funny.
is. It is. And I honestly think it might be like why he started to do that. Or, you know, like it was probably a big moment for him because it was so successful and it was
Yeah.
so iconic that he
Yeah.
was like, I'm going to do this and then maybe he like once he got in with like Nolan, or like maybe he once he really like went over that line and was Matt Damon, he's like, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I wonder how much he gets paid.
That was the other thing I was going to say. So you want to pay me $500,000 to show up for a day? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
I
I don't think
you
he's
think
getting
it's
that for
that much?
Eurotrip
No, I
necessarily,
don't
but
know.
he probably is getting that much for Interstellar. Maybe not. Maybe he just wants to get in with the Nolan crowd, which then
No,
paid off.
right.
But
Yeah, like, putting in his work, but certainly more on Interstellar.
yeah, and whatever the price is, like whatever, I don't know what it is, but it's like you want me to do this and show up and work for 12 hours? Sounds good. I'll do it.
Honestly, all of this is probably well documented, and bad job by us by not knowing.
Nah,
But
whatever.
go look it up.
Yeah,
We're
it'll be
gonna we're
fine.
gonna we're gonna go look it up.
I'm not gonna look it up. I don't care that much.
Yeah, I don't get
I just
after
made my
this
list.
pod is done. I'm
Not
yeah,
thinking about these guys for a while.
right. On to the next one. Find a new show.
Uh, all right, now we've come to this. This is going to be a pretty short episode, I think, unless we talk about this for an hour, which we might do. We're going to rank the collaborations.
Yeah.
I only have five, so I don't know. I mean, they've been in a couple more, but I'm sticking with the five that I got. And
Well, there's a big one that I haven't seen, which is Chasing Amy.
yeah, I've seen that on TV, which is probably not the best way to do it a long time ago. But I didn't. That's it. You're right. That is a big one. I think that's also a Kevin Smith movie, and I don't have that one on my list either. So
I'm going to be honest, I didn't rank them. So, do you want to just like kind of work this out on the fly?
yeah,
See
let's
if we
just work it
get
out.
a good
Um,
consensus top five?
one elephant in the room that not many people would know, I would think, is that they were extras in the stands at Fenway Park. Excuse me, Fenway Park for that scene in Field of Dreams. So
Mhm.
I
Which
don't
is the
feel
most Ben Affleck and Matt Damon fact that I've ever heard in my life.
yeah, great scene, great movie. They're Red Sox fans. They're from Massachusetts. So it makes a lot of sense that they would, oh, there's a Kevin Costner movie and they need extras at Fenway. Let's go. But
Flash
you know,
forward 20, 25 years, and Ben Affleck is making one of the dopest heist scenes ever in Fenway
from
Park.
Fenway. Yeah, awesome. Um, but I didn't feel right about including that.
Okay.
But the real ones will know that that exists and it's a great movie, but I don't think it should count.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
Are they no, are they active extras? Like, I don't I know that this is a fact, but like, is
I don't
there a
know if you ever
shot
see
of
their
both of
faces.
them?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't watched it in a little
All
while,
right.
and I learned
So
that
that
fact
one's definitely
after.
not making the top five.
Right. Great. But if just on a movie, I think you could make the case, but you don't see them, so it shouldn't count.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So what do you give me your five,
Well,
and we'll see if I think it'll line up.
Good Will Hunting is number one.
Yes.
I would say that Dogma would be my number two,
Okay.
because of how they are still in that era of Good Will Hunting, and they are obviously the two main characters.
Yeah. Their star was on the rise. It was a really
Yeah.
interesting, funny, quirky movie that actually had a lot to say about like
Mhm.
faith and dogma, quite
Yeah.
frankly.
Right.
Um, so
Which,
that's an
going back
interesting
and like
one.
watching it, I was like, damn, this is super religious. Like,
It just came out with the 4K. I don't have
are
it
you,
yet.
are you competent?
I don't know. I have it on Blu-ray. Like apparently it had a lot of licensing issues because of the rights were owned by Miramax and Harvey
Mm-hmm.
Weinstein and Kevin
Mm-hmm.
Smith. I don't know all the details of this, but he just for I imagine many reasons did not get along with Harvey Weinstein, and so they wouldn't get this together. That's all been worked out now, and this is deep cut in the physical media collecting community, but people have been
Yeah.
asking for the Dogma, and so they finally released it like a month ago. So I might
Nice.
cop it, but I already have it on Blu-ray. You
All
know,
right.
so
Well, maybe I'll take your Blu-ray and you can get a 4K.
yeah, maybe.
Okay. That that one didn't go into into fruition like I thought it would.
I
Let's
probably have to
continue.
convince Becky to spend the $40 to get it. So
Mm,
I
okay,
have
moving
other
on.
4Ks on my replacement list first.
Yeah, we're not going to get into the details of your financing.
To
Uh,
buy a movie I already have that I haven't seen in
right.
20 years.
Uh, I would say, I don't know. What do you,
I'm not necessarily
I think,
agreeing to the order yet. I think
right, right,
Good Will Hunting
the,
is clearly number one. Yes?
right, right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We throw in The Last Duel,
Yeah, I
I
had
think.
that. So my list was this. You tell me what you think, and then we'll figure it out. I had Good Will Hunting number one. I had Air number two. I love Air, and I think I love Air more than the rest of the world, and that's fine. I don't have to have it at number two. Dogma was my number three, which is a great call. I had The Last Duel number four, which is a really good and interesting movie. And I had The Rip number five because I had a blast watching it.
I really like that list.
So what was your
Um,
three, four, and five?
Essentially that. I feel like there's one that we're not talking about right now.
Chasing Amy. Then
Mm,
is there another one that I'm forgetting? There could be. Let's do a little quick Google research that we should have done earlier. But I just kept mine to five.
well, no, and those essentially were my five as well. So
Well,
mm, no, that's them.
we're
Those are
not
the five.
we're not forgetting anything.
No, I mean I think Jay and Silent Bob just because it's a iconic them popping up again.
Right.
There's School Ties.
School. I've never seen School Ties.
Neither have I.
Came out a little bit before our time.
Yeah, and
I
I
hear it's a really
haven't
good movie
seen.
though. I just have never seen it. And I
No,
don't it would
I
have to
think
be
those are the
pretty good
ones.
to for me to bump anything off. I mean, I guess the Rip could have gotten bumped off at some point, but I enjoyed
No, I'd
watching it.
say, yeah, me too. And yeah, I think it's them being classic Ben and Matt.
Me too.
Literally them, ridiculous them on the beach at the end, and he was like, it was a good
Yeah.
day. I
Yeah.
texted you that. I was
That
like,
was good.
it's just what is happening?
I
No, but
it
this would never happen.
never happened. It was like they were like trying to touch into tack it. What's the word I'm looking for? They were trying to summon
Heat,
the like Michael Mann, very serious on a beach dude sort of a thing at the end.
right? But it was goofy. It
It was
just did,
goofy. It didn't work.
like no.
And I'm sure you noticed this. There's no chance that they were on the beach with those other people that they were looking at. Like that was very clearly like we're just going to put
Like
you guys on some
CGI.
CGI on a stage. We're going to put you on some sand and then when you look out there's going to be a beach there. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah,
buying it for a second.
I think I was distracted by the dialogue,
The goofy
and
dialogue.
yeah,
That
didn't
was
think
my
about that.
one note about this movie is that it was very self-serious, and I could have appreciated a couple more jokes. Might have spiced it up a little bit.
Well,
You know I'm on the buddy cop comedy
maybe that's
action
supposed to be
train.
the jokes for them. You know what I mean?
Could
Maybe
be,
it's more of like a B movie cop thing where
which
you're
I
like
still enjoyed.
laughing at the parts. Yeah, you're laughing at the parts that are
Kind of
ridiculous a
kind of
little bit.
goofy. Yeah,
Yeah. That being said, the rest of it is extremely serious. So,
yeah.
okay, so I like it. I think five, The Rip. Four. What did you have?
I had the last duel, but I'd
Yeah.
be okay. Okay, last duel.
Well,
Really
let's talk about
interesting.
The Last Duel for a
Yeah.
second. We've never talked about it. I watched it in the last couple days for my first time. Um, I went through many different feelings
Mm,
throughout that movie. Uh, Obviously, the action scenes are elite, incredible.
yeah.
Like Ridley Scott in his bag, you know, very violent, but
Yeah.
like super cool. Um, it did the whole triptych, like three different storylines thing.
Yeah, they
It's
told the
very
story
long.
from different points of view. So you got the story from one character's point of view, then you got the story
Yeah,
from another character's, and they were different.
they
Which,
were, but some of them were kind of the same,
yeah, it was very long, and
and it's
parts of it
like
were a little repetitive.
a little repetitive. Also, real tough hang.
Yeah,
Gets
it's
yeah,
it gets
gets
dark,
goes places I didn't think that it was going to go, and
gets dark.
it's very dark. And but then it landed the plane.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I enjoyed
like
it.
yeah,
I thought it was a really cool idea, and it was executed by Ridley Scott, who, well, at that point, it's probably in his mid 80s, or at least early 80s. He's getting up there, but he still bangs them out, man. He's still making
yeah,
movies. I it didn't get to be like a great movie status for me
hmm
because it was missing some things like we talked about. Also, as much as I love Ben Affleck and Matt
yes,
Damon,
yes, yes.
I
This
gotta
is
say they're a little miscast in this movie.
do not know how this happened. I'm sure it had something to do with the production and them
Yeah.
like putting money into it, but like that is it easily could be the worst part of this movie
Yes. Now I
is
enjoy
them.
watching them, but they have terrible accents. I don't know why you wouldn't just get English people for this. And
Absolutely
it doesn't make any
ridiculous.
sense to me, but I still enjoy it because it's
Yeah.
those two, and it's just like a fun, like, you know,
I honestly think the Matt Damon part might be worse of the casting.
yeah, because at the very least Ben Affleck is just
He's
going
an
total
asshole.
ham,
Yeah, right.
and
He's
so
just a
it
bad
kind of
guy.
works. Yeah, it kind of
Right. And
works.
he did that in Shakespeare in Love before, where he had the like weird English accent.
Yeah, it's
That
weird.
yeah,
Ultimately, I don't care because I enjoyed it, and it's a
right.
fun artifact that we have in
Yes.
their movie catalogs.
Right.
But like if we're trying to make this a serious like prestige movie, that was miscast. If we're just
Absolutely
trying to,
insane.
yeah, if we're
It
just
works
trying to make an
perfectly
Oscar,
in this list and for this podcast. It's absolute gold for talking about.
yeah, but it's wild. He also had just worked, like we talked about, just worked with Matt Damon on The Martian, so maybe he was just like, "This is my guy," kind of like Russell Crowe was his guy for a little bit. But
Yeah, true.
is that right? Maybe I'm wrong about that. How many movies did they do together?
Russell Crowe and Ridley Scott.
Yeah, they did Gladiator.
Gladiator is that one with Pacino, Ridley Scott.
No, that the Insider is Michael
Oh,
Mann,
it's
I
Michael
think.
Mann. Yeah.
Yeah, feel like they did another one, and I'm just forgetting about it. But anyway, um,
What's number three?
oh, they did Robin Hood together. Not great,
Oh, okay.
not very good. Number three for me, I had Dogma, but I'm very happy to do. In fact, I think it probably should be Air because Dogma is a kind of a cult classic at this point. But I'm open
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
All right, so
And
let's do.
and Ben Affleck is, a smaller part in Air, as we said.
Yeah, but he also directed it, so
Ooh.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
I like it at number three.
Okay, fun
Yeah,
movie.
and of course, the one of the most rewatchable movies of the past few years, for sure.
Yeah, it was like a top 10, maybe top fiver for me that year, and I had a lot. I liked a lot of movies that year, and I
Mm.
didn't seem to line up with the rest of the world's thinking. I don't care.
No, wait, but that was our first year in review, right? 2023?
No,
Oh
I
no,
think no.
2024?
2024 was
Yeah, that's what I mean. 2024 was not Air.
was it? I don't remember. No, I think 2023. Here, I'll tell you right now. Got it on Letterbox, my guy. I don't think I think it was 2023. Lists.
I thought I showed up.
I probably talked about it just because I wanted to talk about it. 2023 ranked. Yeah, Air. Oh, I had it at number
Okay.
9.
Wow.
Yeah. Movies that beat it
What
real
was number
quick.
eight? Yeah.
John Wick 4. Pretty good.
Okay.
Mission Impossible. Pretty good.
Which one?
Whatever that one was. Dead
Continue.
Reckoning. How to Blow Up a Pipeline. The
Very
Killer
good.
for my guy Fincher.
Yep.
The Holdovers.
Okay. Your like
Oppenheimer.
third favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Yeah, super
Absolutely
good.
crazy. Yeah.
Really good.
Oppenheimer. is
Oppenheimer,
number four.
Past Lives, and Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse. Oh no,
Mm.
Across the Spider-Verse. The second one, Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay, so our top five Matt and Ben movies are number five. Uh, I immediately forgot.
The
Uh,
Rip.
the rent.
Number
How about
four.
you do it?
Yeah, I have a list right here.
Right.
Top five. The number five, The Rip. Number four, The Last Duel. Number three, Air. Number two, Dogma. And number one was always Good Will Hunting. We didn't really talk about this movie that much either. Oh, we talked
No,
about it a little bit.
no.
I feel
Then
like we don't have
also
to. Everybody's seen that movie.
no, right. I feel like Dogma and Good Will Hunting we didn't really touch on as much as we could, but you know,
Everybody should get the new 4K. Just came out for
mm,
Dogma. And Good Will Hunting. I gotta believe you've seen it. Maybe not. Who knows? If you haven't, it's really good.
yeah,
Really good late
it's
90s like
indie,
artifact.
right? Exactly. I think one of the best like Hollywood stories, you know, out
Yeah, it
there
was going up
is
in the
Ben coming.
year of Titanic and what other movies came out that
Titanic.
year?
Titanic made the pod.
It made it again. It was like in that year, As Good as It Gets. LA Confidential was that year. Boogie Nights was that year. So it was just a really good year for movies, and that was a really good one. Gus Van Sant, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So good job by him,
Our guy.
our guy.
You
Is
ever
he?
seen Elephant?
No,
I like
never even heard of
yeah.
that movie.
Elephant?
Yeah,
Oof. All right.
it's a tough one.
It's about yeah, it's essentially about Columbine.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a school shooting movie.
geez. Oh, no, I haven't seen it, but I have heard of that movie. Someone was
Yeah,
talking about it. Um, anyway,
it's
why can I
a
not find
hard movie to call good, but it's a movie. It's a good
Gus Van Sant movies? Here we go. We're just going wild here at the end of the
yeah,
podcast. Oh, he did
right.
Milk.
Yes.
What else?
He did My Own Private Idaho. He
Oh
did
yeah. Did he do Paris
what is
Je
the most
t'aime?
recent one? Well, Paris Jatem was like vignettes from a bunch of different directors.
Oh, that makes sense.
So he probably had one in there.
Anyway, he did a bunch of indie stuff.
Oh yeah, you know what I wanted to bring up was
Finding Forrester. There's Elephant.
oh, Finding Forrester has Matt Damon in it as well.
Does
I
it?
think. I think
Nice.
so. I think it didn't
Really
make our
good.
list.
Didn't make our list. It's been a while. To die
The
for?
next
Anyway, go ahead.
the next Ben Affleck film coming out is called Animals. It's coming out this year. Uh, let's see. Stars him, Kerry Washington, Gillian Anderson, Adriana Paz, Ray Fisher, a bunch of people. Stephen Ewan's in it.
Stick.
The Wikipedia, I guess I'm allowed to say this. The Wikipedia plot is when the son of Los Angeles mayoral candidate Milo Bradford, who I believe is Affleck, is kidnapped. He and his wife have a few hours to come up with the ransom money. With most of the money spent on his political campaign, they have to get their hands dirty and expose a side of their lives that they never intended to see the light of day.
Wow.
There you go.
Sounds like a good one.
I'm into it. Sounds more original than fucking Argo.
I think
Honestly, not really though. It sounds like a pretty
pretty good.
sounds
Kind
like
of
Rush Hour,
kind
except
of
more
like it.
intense.
Oh, I'm into that. Men and Ben.
All right.
I did it again.
Wow, dude.
Ben and Matt. Good. They're good ones.
Yeah,
Make more movies. Make more movies together. Make more movies separate.
Hollywood's best homies.
Should we tease our next episode?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Nah. Now let's
No,
save it.
let's just
Let's just
drop it on
surprise
them.
some people.
Yeah, they're not gonna have any idea what's going on, so it doesn't
This is
matter
for the deep
anyways.
heads.
Yeah, it's one for
Uh,
Jack for sure.
yes, it is. That's a good one. All right, Jack. Thanks for joining. We'll record another one in a couple days, and we'll get these episodes out soon.
Yep. Thank you, Josh.
All right. Talk
See
to
you
you
soon.
soon.
Peace. Peace.
Later,
Peace.
everybody. Thanks for listening.
Bye. Bye.